And we are back with over 15 years of experience as a leader, an entrepreneur, and a fashion designer. Our next guest has not only carved her path in the fashion industry, but has become a driving force behind entrepreneurial startup and development for women. Joining me now is the director of the Women's Business Center at True Access Capital, Sara A. Crawford. And Sara, good to have you back.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I am doing fine. It's good to see you today.
It's good seeing you as well.
And an opportunity to chat. And as we start to really get into 2024, obviously, for a lot of people, they made the choice to really approach entrepreneurship. We saw it become heavy, particularly after COVID. People were forced to go to their own hands and make things happen. From your end,
Absolutely.
entrepreneurship, women, talk to me about the rise and what you're seeing.
So you're absolutely correct. After COVID, it was booming with new and budding entrepreneurs. And right now, I'm really seeing people move into that digital space, wanting to be online, really wanting to make sure that in the case that we ever shut down again, that they have a space online and they also have, their community brick and mortar to still run their business and generate revenue. But a lot of product service and a lot of service based businesses are they're very much so rising right now.
And when we talk about women, honestly, women entrepreneurs are on the rise as well. And I know you work specifically with them and also helping them to really identify career paths. Talk to me a little bit about what you're seeing by way of women entrepreneurs right now.
So right now, I just feel like, again, all entrepreneurs are rising, but women in particular, they're really wanting to have a space, take up space, as I like to say. They want to take up space. They want to leave their mark, create generational wealth, create legacy for their families. So right now, I see a lot of women going into really like what do we call it? Like the AI space. A lot of people are going into trucking. A lot of restaurateurs. So those are the industries that I'm seeing here currently where I am. But they're very much carving a path for themselves. Like I said, really wanting to take up space and really make a name for their brand and for their business brand as well. So we're probably going to see a lot more women on panels, a lot more women on social doing reels, talking about all the great things that we need to be doing also as entrepreneurs if you were in fact an entrepreneur.
And what's the conversation that you have with entrepreneurs, particularly our women entrepreneurs, in this time and space? Because we know, as you say, things are on the rise, but you know the to dos and not to dos.
So I always tell people one of the things you definitely need to do is have some clear vision. It is great to have great ideas, but have clear vision because that's really what's going to be able to sustain your business. And in addition to having a solid business plan, like I say, it's a living, breathing document. As your business changes, as you pivot, that should be changing as well. It's really the roadmap to your business so that you are aware of what needs to happen and so is your team. So we're definitely that's definitely something I'm going to tell individuals who are wanting to move into this space. Number two, I'm definitely going to tell you to know your numbers. I like to say buy your weakness. I am not a financial person. I love creative things. However, we definitely need to know our numbers and not just your financial numbers, but also your stats. When you're trying to create impact and you want individuals to be able to see what you are building, know your stats and know your numbers.
We talk about numbers. Let me get at it right here and talk about pay equity because we know that's real and we know that's something that the gender pay scale is still under construction. I'll put it like that. Talk to me
Yes.
about that. How do you educate those entrepreneurs about really finding your worth and your value and getting it?
It's such a topic that needs to be talked about so much more. And I believe that it starts with mindset. I'm constantly talking about mindset because as an entrepreneur, you think, oh, I'm new, I can't charge this, I can't charge that. Really making sure that you understand your competitor, advantage. Like I said, your secret sauce, knowing what your SWOT, strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats are. That is going to help you be able to know what your worth is as well, so that you know what's going on around you and you could price yourself accordingly. Because when you don't do that, you definitely are. It's detrimental to your business. You're not giving yourself a good start. So making sure, like you said, numbers, making sure that you know those numbers and what's going on around you. So that's going to require a little research, so that you're able to position yourself in a place where you can thrive, and then you can continue to grow and scale.
Yeah, I'm talking with Sara, and she's giving us some insight here into 2024. Talk about women and entrepreneurs and the things that women are really tackling right now. One of those things that I know is at the forefront is there's still this label distinction that there's this fight to really overcome labels and stigmas and stereotypes. And what are you seeing from a person that has boots on the ground? How real and how prevalent is that?
It's so sad that we're still in this space, but it's very much prevalent. I do see constantly that individuals of color don't get the same level of access or opportunity that others do. And when they are able to get access, it's still not the same, if that makes sense. Um, there's no privilege, no perks there. So you have to work a little bit harder when you are, black, brown, in the black, brown community, to make sure that you're getting access, you're getting the correct information, that you're getting the support that's here to help you. There's plenty of resources out here, plenty of individuals to help, but not everybody's always willing. So there very much are, not even with minorities, but women as well. And sometimes they're very much taken advantage of, because there's an impression that we don't know as much, or we're not going to go do our homework, and you could just kind of tell us anything you want to tell us and we're going to accept it. And in fact, that's not true. We're very much going to research, and we're going to make sure that we're getting the best deal, or we're, whatever it is, we're getting the best of whatever the situation is. But it's very much still real and real, it's still prevalent. I just wish that we could change that. And I feel like when we work together and we have the same visions in mind, we definitely are working toward changing that, slowly but surely.
You've done a lot of your homework because, hey, you're here right now. But the reality is that for you, you started right around COVID. And when during COVID is when you started really branching out some. Give us the journey for yourself, because now you're not just living it, you're also helping other people to walk into it. So give us a little bit about your journey and how you got here.
So, I was the director of Women's Business Center for 8 years. So I seen it firsthand. And I decided around COVID time that I really wanted to be able to kind of control what I wanted to do in my business, and do it, kind of do it my way, be a little bit more creative about it. And it definitely was a hard time, because, COVID had its ups and downs. But now moving forward, you chip away at it. And that's what I tell people. When you have a full-time job and you're also trying to start a business and a name for yourself, you have to, take it in chunks. You can't just devour it all in whole. So I worked towards it, and I was very intentional with who I aligned myself with. I was intentional on the things that I chose to do with my brand, but I had vision and I knew what I wanted to do. And one area that is very lacking are the arts. I am a creative first, as you said earlier. I'm a fashion designer background, but I also moved into this business space. I believe that when I win, we all win. We're all winning. So, in my new space, creating an ecosystem for other entrepreneurs, other creatives, and local talent has been amazing. So that's pretty much where I'm at.
Yeah, well, congratulations. Great work is going
Thank
on as you
you.
continue to uplift women, entrepreneurs, and really you're still on that social front too. Thank you so much for the work that you do, and glad to have you here in the new year.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you.
All righty. Sara A. Crawford, I want to let you know if you want more information, don't hesitate to visit our website at saraacrawford.com. We encourage you, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more open coming up right after this.